It's Thanksgiving time again, and we wanted to record a fun way that you can get to know something about us, and then something that you could also do with your friends or family this year at Thanksgiving. So we have a cup full of questions that we're going to pass around, and they're hopefully fun and funny, so maybe you'll learn something new. So take a listen. All right, my first question is, this is perfect for me. What is your favorite kind of donut? Spunky Dunkers Chocolate Iced Rings. Those are my favorite. Okay. Next one. What'd you say, Trevor?
I was just saying Spunky Dunkers are awesome.
They're the best. All right. The second, what's your favorite board game, card game, or other family game? And mine has to be Uno. It's easy enough that like everyone can learn it, but also hard enough that you can actually have some strategy. So that's my favorite. All right. Awesome. I'm going to pass this off to Trevor.
Thanks, Michelle. All right, let's see. My two questions. If you could ask your pet two questions, what would they be? Oh, that's interesting. One, I would actually ask, so our dog's name is Armor. I would ask Armor, does she actually like the cold? She acts like she does, but I'm not sure if she actually does. So that's one. And then two, who's her favorite parent? Is it me or my wife? I'm always kind of curious with that. So she has different moments there. But so that's question one. Question two, if you could take a month-long road trip, what route would you go? That's a good one. So funny story with this is when I was graduating school from Virginia Tech, my best friend at the time and I actually went on a month-and-a-half long road trip, and the route that we took was all the way down south. So we kind of went through Georgia and Alabama, all the way through Texas, all that southern route, and then worked our way up north. But the best part of that whole trip was driving on Route 1 in California up north when the sun was setting. It was just an absolutely beautiful, amazing drive. It's what actually brought me here in Chicago. And what's weird is I'd never really been to Chicago before, only visited here during the summertime, and it said, hey, I want to live here. I want to move here. And clearly not the best decision process because I did come here during winter, but it worked out in the end. And I'm so thankful to be here and build a family and build a life here. So yeah, that's me. I think I'm going to pass it off to Rob now. Here you go.
All right. Let's have a gander here, see what questions we have. Are you usually early or late? Well, I think all my teammates here, I'm usually early. I've always been the kind of guy who gets to a place 10 or 15 minutes before, just because, I think of every possible disaster. I don't like to be late, so I always arrive early. And then the second question, see, I'm actually glad I got this because Trevor stole this from me, but I'm glad I have this as well because it's very pertinent this week. If you could ask your pet two questions, what would they be? And I've had to deal with this week. Number one, why do you go roll around and poop outside in the yard? Especially when I'm busy doing something and then I have to give them a bath. So that would be my first question. My second question is, how do you possibly know that it is exactly 5 o'clock feeding time, even with the time change that we just had this week? So I don't know how they do it, but they got it figured out. They will literally come to my office 5 o'clock on the nose every time, and I don't know how. So I would ask them. Yep. So I'm going to pass it off to Steve now.
All right. Thank you, Rob. All right. Pulling out two questions here. If you had to live in one place you visited on vacation, which one would be your first choice? This past year, our family got to do something that we haven't for a while, and we got to go to Hawaii, and we got to take our daughter. And that was just a blast, spending time on the beach and just being outside. The weather was 82 degrees every day. So it's an expensive place to live, but it would be a lot of fun too. And question number two, what language would you like to master? I think obviously Spanish would probably be very practical, but I think it would be really speaking something like Japanese, something that I don't, no one would think I would know, and being able to eavesdrop on a conversation or two would be a lot of fun. So those are my 2 questions.
That's great. Well, we hope this has been fun to learn something new or just to laugh. I think we all need a good laugh sometimes. So if this is something you want to try, we can even send you the questions that we use because we didn't get through all of them. But hopefully this is something that would be fun even for your family or friends. So from our families to yours, happy
Thanksgiving.